Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? ¿Cómo están ustedes? Yo estoy bien. ¿Y ustedes? Ojalá bien. I hope well. La lección de hoy, we want to know how to say when something starts and when something ends. Our two main verbs are empezar, E-M-P-E-Z-A-R. These are different forms of empezar. And terminar, to end or to finish. They're both AR verbs. We have 10 different clusters here. We have empezar and terminar. We have the months of the year, which is new. We have tarde and temprano, which is late and early. We have primero for the first. We're going to learn how to say the date, right? The 4th of July, for example. We're going to practice again saying at what time something is. We've done that a million times. And again, we're going to review minuto, hora, dia, semana, mes, año, saying when something starts or when something ends. And that should do it. This one right here, when we say when something starts or when something ends, we have to add in the when factor. When did it start, right? So let's take a look right here. Empieza means it starts. Like every day there's a TV program, it starts at 5. Empieza a las 5. Empezó would be in the past, it started. It started at 1 o'clock. Empezó a la una. Remember a couple lessons ago, we learned how to say hace, which means ago. I could say it started 5 hours ago. Empezó hace 5 horas. Empezó hace 5 horas. Está empezando. It's starting in 5 minutes. Está empezando en 5 minutos. Está empezando en 5 minutos. It's starting next month. We know próximo is next, or próxima. Está empezando el mes próximo, or el próximo mes, either way. Va a empezar, it's going to start today. Va a empezar hoy, it's going to start tonight. Va a empezar esta noche, it's going to start Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Va a empezar el domingo por la mañana a las 10. Okay? So we have it starts, it started, it is starting, and it's going to start. Now let's look at the verb terminar. Termina means it ends. If I want to say it ends early, termina temprano. It ends late, termina tarde. El concierto de Madonna. El concierto de Madonna starts late, empieza tarde, y termina tarde. It starts late and it ends late. Empieza tarde y termina tarde. Terminó means it ended. If I want to say it ended early, terminó temprano. It ended late, terminó tarde. It ended at 12 o'clock, terminó a las 12. It ended at 1:30, terminó a la 1:30. Está terminando, it's ending in a week, like a deal, a special purchase price. Está terminando en una semana. Está terminando en una semana. It's ending this year. Está terminando este año. It's ending this minute. Está terminando este minuto. Panic time on Amazon, right? You got 1 minute to get that price. Está terminando este minuto. Ay, Chihuahua. Va a terminar, it's going to end tomorrow. Va a terminar mañana. It's going to end next month. Va a terminar el mes próximo or el próximo mes. It's going to end this year. Va a terminar este año. We're certainly familiar with all these terms. We're learning terminar and empezar. Let's talk about the months of the year, first of all. We know that days of the week are not capitalized in Spanish, nor are the months of the year. Now, the days of the week in English on a calendar, generally it starts at Sunday and ends Saturday, unless you rearrange it yourself on your iCalendar, for example. But let's practice the days of the week again. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Sábado has an accent mark on that A, which is 3 vowels back from the end, because any vowel stressed that's 3 vowels back is going to get an accent mark because it breaks both rules. Once again, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. If I want to say it's going to start Thursday morning, Va a empezar, I would go with the day, el jueves por la mañana o el jueves en la mañana. Let's get back to our months of the year. They are not capitalized. Enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, hold the mayo, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre. I know you guys are experts on pronunciation because you learned well. You learned how to pronounce your vowels in all these consonant clusters. Some interesting points. Again, months of the year are not capitalized. Let's take a look at August. Agosto. Think of a go. It starts off with a go, like a long time ago. Agosto. In English, August is spelled with a U after the G. But in Spanish, it's an O. Look at octubre. In Spanish, after the T, it's a U. But what happens in English? Octo. It's an O after the T in English. So it's just reversed. Pay attention to that. December. Don't make the mistake of irregular transfer of knowledge. December in English is D-E-C. In Spanish, it's diciembre. Diciembre. All right, let's look at them again. As I pronounce them, look at them and pronounce with me. Enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre. There are your months of the year. Now, if you want to say it's going to start in December, va a empezar en diciembre. It's going to start in January, va a empezar en enero. If you wanted to say it started in February, empezó en febrero. It ended in March, terminó en marzo. Now, let's learn how to say the date. If you want to say the date from numbers 2 through 31, you say el plus number plus day plus the month. Example, April 23rd, el 23 de abril. February 2nd, el 2 de febrero. November 9th, el 9 de noviembre, the 9 of November. El 9 de noviembre. If you want to say August 17th, el 17 de agosto. If you want to say the 3rd of October, el 3 de octubre. Easy, right? You say el, you plug in the number from 2 to 31. If it's the 31st of July, it would be el 31 de julio. There's only one little hitch, and that is when it's the first of the month. You don't say el uno. We don't do that. We say el primero, which means the first. So January 1 would be el primero de enero. March 1st would be el primero de marzo. October 1st would be el primero de marzo. El primero de marzo. So it's November 1 or January 1st or September 1st, it's el primero de, and then the month. So now we know how to say the date, we know how to pronounce our months, and we know them. Enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre. Practice these until you can recite them. Close your eyes. Enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, etc. Same what you did with the days of the week. Lunes, martes, miércoles, and so on. Tarde, temprano, late and early. So we've gone over everything once now. Let's just quick review. Empieza, it starts. If I want to say it starts in February, empieza en febrero. It ends in June, termina en junio. Empezó. It started last night. We already know last night. Empezó anoche. It started this morning. Empezó esta mañana. It started last week. Empezó la semana pasada. Hace, we remember, means ago. So if I want to say it started a month ago, empezó hace un mes. It started 2 years ago. Empezó hace 2 años. It's starting tomorrow. Está empezando mañana. It's starting tonight at 7. Está empezando esta noche a las 7. It's going to start next month. Va a empezar el mes próximo or el próximo mes. It ends today. Termina hoy. It's ending in a week. Está terminando en una semana. It's going to end soon. Va a terminar pronto. Va a terminar ya pronto. It's going to end very soon. Muy pronto. Be able to say, when is your birthday? ¿Cuándo es tu cumpleaños? When do you fulfill years? We say in Spanish. So you would say, mi cumpleaños es, and you'd plug into the formula. If your birthday is the 3rd of June, mi cumpleaños es el 3 de junio. We know how to say at what time of day. It ended at 1 o'clock sharp. Terminó a la una en punto. You see how we bring everything back that we've already learned, and we keep adding a few new things. We add a few new things, and we keep piling on. And again, the language learning module is working overtime for all of us. Okay, es todo. Ya está. That's it. Ya está. Ya estuvo. That's it. Gracias. Practiquen esto. Make sure you know your months, your days of the week. Learn these 4 forms of to start and to end. Make sure you know those. And learn the new vocabulary. Tarde, temprano, primero. Y ya. That's it. Okay, gracias. Hasta la próxima lección. Cuídense mucho. Bye.